Okay, so the Mid-South, I thought this was an interesting quote because he's talking about the Mid-South. And he says, the Memphis-style wrestling through the Bill Dundee influence is taking holds and crowds have shot way up. What do you think about the Memphis style as
That's
far
my
as
favorite.
is that you? So it's your favorite wrestling style, but
My favorite wrestling style, yes, to this day.
can it work as well today?
Well, every time Jeff Jarrett wrestles, he brings it. He brings a version of it. For the people that don't know, the Memphis style is very cartoony. It's very absurd at times, but it's what I love, man. I remember Lance Storm. He once told a story. He was wrestling Well Done in one of the territories, and he had just come back from Japan, where it's all bang bang bang, very athletic, right? There's a lot of athleticism in Japan.
Yeah.
And then he has one of the guys from Well Done in a headlock, and he starts to feel something in his back. And it was Timothy Wow, like doing the spider thing, trying to sneak in a hair pull, and he's like, why are you doing this? Because we're in Memphis, that's how we work here, like, so it's very cartoony, and
Yeah.
so he did the spot where he's doing the spider thing on his back, and then he'll put the hand back when the referee kind of sees him, and then he'll try it again, and Lance is like, what am I doing here? Like, I just came back from Japan where everybody takes this serious, and this guy's doing a spider walk on my back right now, with his hand. So that I love that style, man. That's my my chicken soup, I would say. Whenever I'm feeling down, I throw some Memphis, and I got a big old smile on my face. And Jerry Lawler was like the best for all that stuff.
And I guess my question is, in order for the Memphis style to work, the heel work has to be very, like, you have to fall for it. You kind of have to that suspension of disbelief. It can't be too wacky.
You have to buy into it.
It has to be good because as a fan, you have to get sucked in. Wrestling fans probably believe they're too smart for that stuff. In some instances, I think we are, just because we've seen so much. Like, imagine if you've only watched a specific style of wrestling your whole life, like, you will understand the patterns. But then if someone from a different wrestling locality watches it and they'll go, oh wow, this is cool, like, I've never seen this before. But now we have tapes of everything, so we've seen every style, we've seen every little trial and tribulation or trope. So you're not really surprised that much, and it's really the good stuff where you kind of get caught and you fall for it. But, like, I feel like the heels aren't heelish enough today in today's wrestling to do it, because everyone's so worried about having good matches, and B, the fans, like, it's almost like the fans, and this is me to a T, you're looking for the work constantly and you're trying to see through it before it happens, because that makes you feel good about your wrestling, your wrestling brain or whatever. So you don't even really allow yourself to sit in that moment.
I mean, but I think that's like a small part of the audience. That's people that are really like the Meltzer's audience. I would say it's like that. But if you go, I mean, WrestleMania 41, there was a lot of fans who they're still in it, man. They're still in that moment. They're still, kayfabe is there, and because I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos of, because not that I care about YouTube videos of these fans and their experience. I just want to see it's like my own little survey, right? I want to see the satisfaction level, because I think this WrestleMania was horrible in a lot of different ways, not just the main event. A matter of fact, I think it's getting a pass just because of those 2 3-way matches. But this whole thing was just not good. So I'm seeing a lot of YouTube videos on reviews from like regular fans, man, and you'll be surprised, man. Some of these people, they're still in that fantasy and they loved every minute. And God bless them, right? Like, I wouldn't take that away from them.
Absolutely.
God bless them. But that's why, because my buddy Danny Geekdom 101, he was like, no, it's over for them. F this show, this or that. I go, no, you don't understand. They're still hot. Like, they're gonna ride this out for a while, because if you see some of those reviews, there's people defending the $5,000 package because they got to take a 2-3 second picture with John Cena. So there's still people that are deep in this, so for those people, the Memphis style would still work because they're just in it, But yeah, like, do you remember the SummerSlam '93 match with Bret Hart and Jerry Lawler? That's
Yes.
classic Memphis right there.
Yes.
You know, where Jerry Lawler comes out with that oversized ice pack on his knee, and he talks about how he can't wrestle because the Motor City doesn't know how to make cars, and he ran over a blue haired lady, and then he had to go save her. Anyways, he brings Doink the Clown out to wrestle for him, but everybody remembers that, bro. Like that's a great, but I don't know. I think it has its place, but nowadays it would be more difficult because we are in a very cynical world as well.